Let me make sure we on. Yeah, we straight. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. To the
Shalom.
Hebrew Israelites. This is GMS Virginia. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Racha, Dash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, where we learn this knowledge, wisdom, and truth from. Once again, this is GMS Virginia back with another lesson, and the topic of this lesson is faith is a masculine trait.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open up with Hebrews 11:1. Then you could go into that, Zariah. This is Hebrews 11:1. It reads, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen."
Mm-hmm. You read that again, Bible Show?
It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Yeah,
For by
concept.
for by it the elders obtain a good report.
Mm-hmm.
Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear."
Yeah, because the things that are invisible are more powerful than the things that you do see. So the fact that the men of the Lord are here today, believing on the invisible, believing on the quote unquote impossible to these Babylonians, man. They don't think it's possible that the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is coming back with those chariots. They don't believe that it's possible that America is going to be blown to hell with nuclear missiles, man. They don't think that Jacob's trouble is going to hit off, man. And that takes a masculine trait to believe on the scriptures and to believe that Yahweh Shem Shai is going to come through for us in that day, man. Because a lot of people, like the scripture says men shall be afraid, man. Mighty men shall be afraid, man. So all that big old muscles and you doing this MMA, that's not going to save you in that day, man. You may get a little bit far, but at the end of the day, that's not going to be your salvation, man. You know,
Con.
you got it out.
That's right. Shalakia. Um, yeah, Shalakia. Yeah, but can you say that last part? I'm sorry about that.
Basically going into how the Lord is going to be able to provide for us in that day. So with that being said, it takes masculine traits
Yeah,
to believe on that and stand stiffly, man.
yeah, Con. It's not a weak thing to have faith in something that is you cannot see. You know what I mean? We know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, his word is true and it's going to come into fruition. So the best thing for us to do is have faith and follow the words of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not into thine own understanding." You know,
Uh,
the average 2/3 and people that's walking this earth, they only believe in what they say, or what they see, I should say. They don't have a faith in a higher power, man. They have faith in the world, and that's not a true man of the Lord.
yeah, kind of. And just to add on that, man, when you have what I'm saying, faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you look at the account with what's his name, Samson. He was asking the Lord for power, man, and he was able to slay what was it, 100 or 900 Philistines with the jawbone, man. So that he received power, of having faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and that turned him into a man by having faith in the Lord. When you look at Abraham, man, all right, him being willing to sacrifice Isaac, man. If another man was put in that situation, they would bitch up.
That's right. That's right.
I got precept.
Con, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 26. It says, "But Yahweh shall beheld them and said unto them, With men this is impossible, but with Yahweh all things are possible." You got it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, all things are possible, man. And that goes hand in hand with Philippians the third chapter. I think it's around the 21st verse. It says, "Through Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, I can do
Yep.
all things which strengthens me." You know, so you having that faith, that's automatically a boost. Okay, to you girding up your loins, man. Standing upon your feet, man. Just like the scriptures say, the men that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. Ain't no weak man gonna do that. Okay, these men are warriors, man. You
That's
know,
right.
And that's why the scripture says, it says, put off thy mortal thoughts, man, the weak burdens of men, you know, and that's a weak burden of the men, you know, having doubt, you know, being soft and not, you know, trusting in your power, man. Because ultimately the reason why they don't trust in their power because they don't believe that this power exists, man.
Yeah, that's like what was it when Peter when the Lord told Peter to look at him while he's walking on the water.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was you know, that was a teaching lesson for him to have faith in Yahweh Shah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the brother Methodai said, all things is possible. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I got a quick precept. This is
Con.
Psalms 18:34. It says, "He teacheth my hands to war, so that
Mm.
a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand have holden me up, and thy gentleness have made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip." You know, so these are all testaments. If you have faith in the Lord, this is what we give you. Hey, the scriptures say, if you have faith of a mustard seed, you should move mountains, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the mindset we have to have, man. Because at right now, you know, the time is not where things are going to be getting a lot worse. You know, a lot worse. You know, people going to be losing their jobs. Things going to be a little harder day by day on uh, getting things done. Like always bring up, people think things are going to go back to how it used to be, but it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. And the only thing we can lean on is the Lord. You know, that's going to be our protection. You know.
Con. Could you get Psalms? I think it's Psalms the 27th chapter, but I just want to go into this word masculine. The word masculine in etymon it reads, it says belonging to a male grammatical gender. It says of men of male sex. It says masculine, worthy of a man. It says meaning having the appropriate qualities of the male sex, physical or mentally. It says manly, virile, powerful, man. So we know that the man, all right, is the head, man. Okay,
And
so we are the more dominant creatures, man. Okay, we have that more masculine trait. And the women, they were given that feminine trait, man. All right, but you have a lot of men out here, all right, that's been bamboozled, you know, but through the philosophies of Babylon to where they want to be moguls, man. They don't want to be men, you know. They want to be all different types of genders instead of being what they were created to be, man. All right, and that's why you have men here today that has faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We're grasping back those masculine traits, man. You know,
that's right.
and throughout the ages, men have become weak. But in what? We're going back to those old ways, man. Okay, we had Jacob, man. I was reading Genesis. Jacob, he was sleeping on the stones, man. He was using stones as a pillow, man. You
Mm.
know, you know how hard you got to be, man. You know, Elisha when he was using the asses in the field, man. Okay, it was so many different accounts where the great men, you know, had those masculine traits, man. And here we are calling upon the names of Yahweh Shem Yashai to receive that back, if not more, you know, with the spiritual powers, man.
That's right. That's right. You said Psalms 22nd chapter.
27 and 1. Let me see.
Got you.
Hey, I got a quick preset real quick.
Con.
You want me to bring it out now, or
Yeah, you can
you
bring
want
it out.
con? This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, and I'm gonna start from the top. It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who should be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier." Like the brothers was going into, the masculine, us taking on, that masculinity, because we weren't brought up and raised in, uh, you know,
Right.
masculinity, so to speak, man. A lot of us were raised by our mothers, and even our fathers, who more than likely were raised by their mothers as well. Even if they had their fathers in their life, we weren't taught certain things, that are needed for a man to know and be raised up with. Okay,
Hmm.
we were were brought up in the traditions of this world, the traditions and these doctrines and religions, and most of us were brought up in Christianity, and Christianity has made our men, very feminine, you know, like Christianity has really destroyed, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men on many levels, man. I'm gonna read verse 3 again. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach." Verse 4, "No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life." And the majority of our people, especially, I mean, just our people in general, they're entangled with the affairs of this life, man. And the things that we're coming into, all these affairs of this life, these the hustle and bustle, all these things that Jake puts his time and his stock and his energy into, that's all going to pass away very soon, man. You got it, brother.
Hey,
Oh,
if I may, Baba Kashad, we've been brought into traditions of comfort. When you were talking, I was thinking, like, we don't know any hardship. We're just taught that we should be in a place of comfort and
convenience
and relaxation. Things shouldn't be too hard. You know what I mean? If it gets too hard, it should subside and it should go back to being everything being on a level, the so-called level playing field. But that's not reality. Back at one precept to back them up real quick.
Con, I just wanted to add, growing up, your mom would tell you, boys don't fight. You shouldn't fight. You know, and that's absolutely wrong, man.
Meanwhile, the whole world is warring to show their dominance.
Man.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? My bad. It's like you got.
No, you good. I'll go ahead. You go with your precept.
Yeah. With this, in the church, they taught you how to turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
Go run and tattletale. Go run and tattletale. Get some help. If someone's trying to harm you, they teach the men just to be bitches, man. And push feminine traits upon our men, man. In these churches, that's how we were brought up, man. You got it, bro.
This is James 1:2. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." So, as a man, we're going to fall into these trials and tribulations like we're speaking of. But what do we have to lean back on? We have to lean back on the faith of the Lord, and that's going to build our patience when these trials get fiery, when things might seem a little rougher than we can handle, or we lean on Yahweh Shem Yahushua to get us through that thing and give us that comfort that he's going to pull us through the fiery trials,
Yeah, because those hard times, those breed, strong men, and when you got it all easy, man, you don't work for it. So now you have put on these type of traits to where it's like you feel like you don't have to do anything. You're entitled, and that's the problem with these men in America. They feel so entitled and not being able to work for something, man. Just like these Christians, they don't think they don't gotta work to get into the kingdom. No, that's not the case, man. Okay, you have to go through hell, man. And those hard times and that hell and trials and tribulations that you go through, man, that's gonna gird you up to acquire those masculine traits, man. And when you have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you're gonna get through that, man. And that's gonna build up your faith even stronger, man.
That's right. You want me to get that Psalms for you, brother?
Yeah, Khan, you could just Psalms 27:1, just the first verse.
This is Psalms 27:1, the Psalms of David. It says, "Yahweh is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yahweh is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?"
Yeah, Khan. So who you gonna be afraid of, man? If you got Yahweh Shem Yahshua with you, man. I was always talking. You don't fear, man. You fear God. So we fear Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Why should we fear the flesh? Why should we fear what Esau is going to bring, man? The scripture says, don't worry about the one who can harm the flesh, but worry about the one who can harm the flesh and the spirit, roughly paraphrasing, man. Because Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he has power to kill, destroy everything, man. So that's the true thing we should be fearing,
That's it. Okay.
I just got this precept. Matter of fact, can you get it? 1 Kings 2.
I got you.
You can start from the top or verse 2. It don't matter, but you can end it off in verse 4.
All right, this is First Kings 2:1. It says, "Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth, and be thou strong therefore, and show thyself a man,
Show thyself a man.
Mhm. and keep the charge of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies,
Yep.
as is written in the law of Moses, that
Yep.
thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself, that Yahweh may continue his word which he spake concerning me, saying, If thy children take heed to their way, to walk before me in truth with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail thee, said he, a man of the throne of Yasha'Allah."
Yeah. So when you keeping the oracles of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you keeping his ways. You know that's girding you into a man. You know, because when we were in the world, we were boys, man. And what did the Apostle Paul say? He said, "When I was a child, I spake as a child, and I did childish things. But when I became a man, you know, I put away those childish things, man.
That's
You know,
right.
so when you put on the armor of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you now have those traits that we have been given and passed down from our forefathers, man. Do you think that they were simping over women? You know, do you think that they were being soft when they had to fight back for the temple? Okay, going into those wars with the Maccabees, you know, I mean, with Judas Maccabees and so on and so forth, man. You know, when they had to go up and take the land of Canaan, because that wasn't given to us, man. King David, he had to slay the Edomites, man. He had to put these nations in subjection, man. You think that they were feminine? No, they were masculine men. They were men of war. You know, so we're girding up and having that same spirit, all right, and having faith in our power to lead us, okay, in these victories of the battles, man. You know,
Yeah.
and then this ultimate battle that we have to face is Esau Edom, man, and this Quran that's going to be put out in the earth, man. You know, that's going to show if you really have that masculine trait, you know, which is faith.
Yep. And it's sad to say, but a lot of people that's so called in the truth, man, they're gonna fall by the wayside when that day comes, and that's gonna show that they truly didn't have the faith, and that's gonna show, are you a man or are you not? Are you gonna stand on business like they say, or are you gonna fold? You know, real quick, Luke 9:62 says, "And Yahweh Shah said unto them, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High," and that goes for as far as faith as well. That's part of put your hand to the plow, man. You say you believe in the names Yahweh Shah, you got to stand on business and show it. You know, like we say, faith without works is dead. You can't have one without the other. You know.
Yeah, and if I may say, taking a hold of that plow, it involves work. You know, when you look into a plow in the field, you know, it's not an easy thing to plow the field. You know, most of the time they use big oxes, you know, big animals to plow the field because it was a heavy task. You know, so this task, this wisdom, knowledge, and truth, you know, the work that we're putting in is a very heavy task. You know, and it's you know, comfortless, so to speak, at times. And I want to bring out this definition real quick for this word comfort. It says a state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint. You know, like the scripture says, you know, when you come into this thing, you know, you have to prepare your soul for temptation, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, we're taking the hardest route possible, man. You know, it's the hardest route that you know, a man can take, you know, standing strong for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which it states in Romans the 12th chapter, you know, making your body a living sacrifice, man. It says things that contribute to physical ease and well-being. See, the majority of our people are seeking comfort in this place in America, you know, under the rulership of the so-called white man. That's what they're seeking comfort in, man. It says prosperity and pleasant lifestyle. You know, hey, our people are seeking the American dream. They're trying to climb that ladder of success. You know, they're seeking riches. You know, they're seeking status in this place. You know, they're seeking any and everything but Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, let's see, sympathy, you know. And real quick, I got a precept, and y'all bros got it. This is First Thessalonians chapter 4:16. It says, "For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout and the voice of the archangel and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words." See, we receive comfort through these holy scriptures, man. All right. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we're comforted, with the scriptures, man, with the things that are about to take place, and ultimately the kingdom, man. That what comforts us, so we can go through hardships, we can go through rough times, and we're not, we're looking for these things to happen, man, because the scriptures state that we would be hated, we would be persecuted, we would be delivered up to kings and counselors, man, for the namesake of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, so we're expecting these things to happen and take place, man, but we're comforted, with these scriptures through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because we're looking to the, we're not looking to this kingdom, we're looking to the next kingdom, man. We're looking to live forever. We're storing them riches where they cannot be taken away from us. Like the scripture says, where moth nor rust do corrupt. But the majority of our people, they're storing their riches here on earth, man, that are about to be destroyed by these nukes. Y'all got it, bro.
Yeah, that was beautiful, because at the end of the day, what we have to put the work in before we get the reward. The kingdom is the reward. That's when we receive the ultimate comfort. You know what I mean? What's the scripture real quick? I'll get a 2 Thessalonians 3 and 10. It says
on the field, how you gonna reap the benefits from the crops if you never put the work in to plow the field?
Exactly.
To lay the seed down.
You're right, because that's the way. That's the ways of this world. They want the reward before they put the work in. How you gonna get the reward when you ain't put the work in? This is 2 Thessalonians 3 and 10. It says, "For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat." So hey, we got to put the work in to get that chair laid back and have the food for us and have our feet kicked up, so to speak. And in order to reach the kingdom of heaven, we got to be of the first fruits. So that means it's a requirement for us to put this work in. Understand this knowledge, wisdom, and truth. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But hey, we got to apply to that to show that we truly are faithful men.
Because these people in the world, what do? They always say, they put blood, sweat, and tears to what they believed in, whether it be a sport, a career. They sacrifice everything. So how much more for this truth, man? How much more for the kingdom of heaven, man?
Yeah.
It takes a special man to be able to sit there and be willing to be beheaded for not taking a charagma. And I always like to bring out that point, because that's what they're going to bring. They're going to bring those guillotines, man. They're going to try to be beheaded Jew. They're going to try to take your children. Okay, you see they taking down the videos from like years ago, man. So imagine the type of proof that they have that they're going to try to put on CNN or these newscasts and stuff like that to try to demonize you, man. Okay, the scripture said that we shall be hated for all men for my name's sake, man. So hey, we doing this for the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. We're doing it for our power, or we're doing it for the kingdom of heaven, man.
I got
go ahead, Slack.
No, I got one more precept, because
of
the spirit moving. This is Hebrews 10 and 23. It says, "Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that is promised. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works." And we know love is keeping in the commandments, right?
Without wavering, without doubt, without giving in. You have to be all gas, no brakes, man. You have to be fully invested into it. The scripture says what? That we every man be persuaded in his own mind, man. So you have to be persuaded, man. Okay, you have to truly believe. You have to have confidence in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. Let me finish this out. "Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching." And that's what we do right now. We're lifting each other up when we make these short epistles. Hey, brother, you want to get on, do a lesson real quick? That's building our faith up. You know what I mean? We're lifting each other up in a righteous manner, keeping our eye on the prize, keeping Yahweh Shai as the main name. speak truthful, he is the only. That's the only names we really need to worry about. This world is temporary, man. This thing is about to be done with, man. We got an everlasting kingdom that's coming that we need to keep our focus on. And we have to live a certain way, and we have to pipe that to the elect.
I just got a quick precept. This is Proverbs 27:17. It says, "Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend." So we're sharpening each other up, man. We're girding each other up through these epistles. All right, us doing this work, being on the highways and byways, man. We're building ourselves up, man. Okay, we're casting out all the things of this world, man. We're putting on the things that are in this truth, man. Okay, we're putting on those masculine traits. We're putting on faith. We're putting on the armor of the elect, man. And when we do those things, we're constantly sharpening ourselves up for battle, man. And we may fall, but hey, we still got the bros to pick us back up, man.
Yeah, being in this truth, it makes you callous to the affairs of this world. It makes you callous to this, this life, so to speak, and these people, man. I want to bring out the definition for callous real quick. It says a part of the body having an area of hardened skin, and our mind is being made hardened through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for the times that we're coming in. We're not gonna have no sympathy for these people, man. When all breaks loose, we're not gonna have to see the majority of these men that act hard now. They're gonna have sympathy for all their people and all these people when calamity breaks out, man. That's and they're gonna have sympathy for themselves as well, man. They act hard now, but soon they're gonna be crying. They're gonna be, they're not gonna keep that same energy, through the times that we're coming in, man. Because they don't have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, just to add on, we seen that when this devil mandated the jump shot.
Oh man.
And that was something light, and they caved in. I know I was talking all that, but I gotta feed my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They didn't stand on the precepts. They didn't stand on the pretenses that they so-called proclaimed. Here it is, they thugs, they gangsters, they this, they that, business owners, self-made, and Esau just flinched and blew on y'all, and y'all failed miserably, man.
Yeah.
The majority of our people gonna take that C hit, man. They're gonna be lining up and down the block. They're gonna take it with a smile on their face too, man.
Yep.
Y'all got it.
You got a precept up? If not, I got one.
Nah, I'm good.
We could close out with this. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 4. It says, "For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality." Verse 5, "And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering." So we're being put through that fire. All right, we're being put through those trials and tribulations, man. Yeah, we're going to be chastised, man. And though it may seem in the eyes of the world, okay, that we being demonized and the worst thing is happening unto us, but what? That's just a little chastisement from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And just for that, we're going to be greatly rewarded. Because what did Yahweh Shai say? He said, "I go and prepare a place for thee, man." Our Father has many mansions, man. He promised us immortality, man. Okay, spiritual powers, man. So those rewards alone is beautiful, and that's why the brother always like to bring out in Romans 8, the things that we go through are not worthy to be compared to the things that are to come, man. So we got to continue to hold on to these the faith, man, which is that masculine trait that we've been going into, man. And when you hold on, you're going to be able to endure all things, man.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like you brought out, we're being tried. We're going to go through trials and tribulations, but ultimately it's making us stronger. Like there's a saying in the world, whatever don't kill you makes you stronger. The Lord say that a man shall be as gold, man. When you go into the gold as an element, it's virtually indestructible. Can't be destroyed by fire. And even if fire does hit it, it melts down and still doesn't lose its composition, so to speak, man. So going into the Lord's men, virtually, the elect is indestructible, so to speak, man.
Yeah.
Because even if the elect, is put to death, hey, the Lord, can raise you right back up, man. And ultimately we still got the victory, through Yahweh Shai, man.
And people forget, the Lord can do whatever you want. The scriptures say, "Not all men shall taste death," man. That right there, man. If you truly believe in it, if you truly believe in the scriptures, man, that right there should put you on at somewhat ease of or build your faith up to the point where, hey, you want to go through this thing, man.
Yeah. Hey, spiritual powers, man, that's indestructible right there.
Yeah.
You think you'll receive spiritual powers and still be able to die? Come on, man. Hey, you receive spiritual powers. There's the indestructibleness through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And Esau knows this, man. Esau knows that there's gonna be certain men out here with spiritual powers that Esau's gonna have to fight and try to deal with. That's why he's so heavy in his super soldier program, his MK Ultra program, his Space Force program, his robot, his technology, all this stuff. He's really preparing, not only for the battle with Yahweh Shai and the angels, but he's also preparing for a battle with the men of the Lord that are going to receive, power over the elements, man. The operation, the manipulation of the elements to the ways of spiritual powers, man. That's that standard that's going to be lifted up against these different particular troops. You got it, bro.
No, I was going to say that you took the words right out of my mouth. Hey, in order for us to overcome the wiles of the devil, the Lord is going to have to lift up a standard. That's the only, because look, we're the meek. We the meek, and the scriptures say the meek shall inherit the earth. How else are we going to inherit the earth without the Lord and His power and Him lifting up a standard, giving His army spiritual power? You know what I mean? It only makes sense.
Yeah.
See, if bros don't got anything, lock them out. You go ahead and close out.
Yeah. So this is Great Millstone of Branch of Virginia, and we hope this epistle was edifying. Until the next time, when we give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, where we learn His knowledge, wisdom, and truth from. Until next time, we want to say, Kwam Yasha'Allah.
Kwam Yasha'Allah.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.